This is day 4 in the hospital, and I'm having a really tough time. I've had 3 nights in the hospital with barely any sleep. The first night I got some sleep, but kept waking up when people came in my room, really startled and screaming quite a few times. That's PTSD. It just wake up in fight or flight, like somebody's like gonna hurt me, and it's like you're asleep and all of a sudden there's someone standing next to your bed. I think that could happen to anybody, but for some reason it's kicked me into this like hyper vigilant state. And even during the day, and I was able to nap during the day, but now I'm not even able to sleep during the day. Like every single noise out in the hallway is making me, I'm trying so hard. I mean, consciously I'm not scared at all, but I'll fall asleep, and the moment I fall asleep, subconscious takes over, and every little noise wakes me up. Last night was really rough. We tried to take, I was in pain too, so I was hoping pain medicines would keep me asleep, but they didn't. And people kept coming in, in a hospital, people come in all night, and I guess they assume that you're going to go right back to sleep afterwards, but at home I need about 12 hours of sleep a night when I'm lately this sick, and they're giving me about 8 hours to get sleep. But in those 8 hours, they'll come into the room like 2 or 3 times, or maybe they'll give me 10 hours, but they'll come in 2 or 3 times. And each time I get so startled with somebody coming in my room while I'm sleeping. And I understand consciously, like I said, I know they got to come in. I don't mind that consciously, but whatever's going on in my brain right now with PTSD, I guess, has me in this hypervigilant state, and I freak out and I'll shriek. Last night at like 4 a.m. had a panic attack. And it's just like I'm shaking right now. It's about 4 p.m. now, and I've been trying to sleep all day, and every time I fall asleep now, I just start awake. This is something that happened to me immediately after an extremely traumatic experience I had about 5 years ago. And I had to be like heavily sedated to sleep for a while. I don't want that. At home I can sleep. Home, it's a very quiet environment. Not, noises don't startle me awake. And I don't know what to do. I mean, of course hospitals are noisy. They did put me at the end of a hall that's quieter, which I super appreciate, and I think they're trying to do what they can. But my treatments aren't going to work very well if I'm sleep deprived and I'm on edge, and my body's like producing stress hormones and all those things that result in worse disease, and especially with the autoimmune disease flared up. So this is like a really not good situation I have right now. This is a time where I'm supposed to be recovering and resting and healing, and I'm getting more degraded from the sleep deprivation, and I might not have a choice. I might have to check out early and not be able to finish my treatments because the sleep deprivation's so bad. I'm really upset about it. I really want these treatments, but I've only slept long enough for REM sleep once in 3 days. Medically, anybody who's, like medical professionals know, you have to have REM sleep to heal, to reduce, for things like this to be processed. And any human has to have REM sleep. You'll start going crazy. So yeah, that's what's already going on with this trauma response and fight or flight constantly. It's just a really bad scenario for me. It's really bad for my health and my condition, and it's really bad for my outcomes from these really expensive and very, very difficult treatments. All the work everybody's doing to help me get them. We're going to try more sedatives and stuff, but the problem is I have, now that PTSD is flared up, sedatives are a trigger for me. For those who don't have PTSD and don't understand it, like, take a moment. Do not judge. Do not say, oh, you just get over it. That is not how it works. It is not a conscious choice. It is go study go read up on it, talk to medical professionals about how post-traumatic stress disorder works before you judge people who have it. That's a real problem that we have. with people not understanding mental health issues. So PTSD causes a major chemical shift in your brain, and your body responds to stimuli that it perceives as threats very, very quickly, because it has, essentially gone through a situation where it's decided that things are not safe around it. So now my body's in this place where it decided, my body, not my brain, not my conscious brain, I feel very safe here. I like these people that I'm around, and for the most part, and I don't have any problem with it, not consciously. But once I fall asleep, your subconscious brain takes over, and that one is it's like it got a bug in the code with PTSD, and it decides oftentimes, particularly when put under stress and strain, whether that's the situation here or just even the sleep deprivation on its own, whatever's happened, it's decided that we're not safe. And so in the middle of the day, even, it takes me a long time to fall asleep. Once I fall asleep, within 10 minutes, a noise in the hall, and I jolt awake, and I'm scared, and adrenaline's pumping through my body. Obviously, I don't have any conscious control over that. The best things I can do is try to calm myself down when I'm awake, try to bring the whole state of my body into a calmer place. And there's only so much I can do from a hospital bed. I'm doing everything I possibly can, breathing, all those techniques, and it's just not enough. I've been doing it for 3 days, and last night was extremely rough. So, it looks like I'm gonna try to make it through a 4th night. I'm scared of being even more sleep deprived than this, but if I can't get REM sleep tonight, then I'll have to go home. I won't be able to continue treatments. So, and I don't really even know what this is doing to my condition. Autoimmune diseases are flared by stress, and my immune system's already going crazy with the stress of plasmapheresis. I'm supposed to be very calm through all this to recover, and the opposite's happening. So I don't really know what else. I just don't know what to do. I'm kind of at this point even scared and super sad about it, because I really want these treatments and I really wanted to get better. I'm really tired. I really need to get better. But yeah, that's just trying my best. So that's day 4 in the hospital after 3 nights of this.